Sarah Ferguson just made a striking change to her social media handle after Prince Andrew's title bombshell. Welcome back to Crown Chronicles, the royal channel that dives deep behind palace walls, where glamour meets secrets, and every royal move tells a story. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and join our royal family of insiders. Because today's story is about a bold move, a quiet rebellion, and a duchess who may have just sent a powerful message to the world, without saying a single word. Yes, we're talking about Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York, who has just made a striking and very symbolic change to her social media presence, a move that's causing ripples throughout the royal world. This surprising change came right after Prince Andrew's latest title bombshell, and royal watchers are now asking the question on everyone's mind: is Sarah finally distancing herself from her ex-husband after years of loyalty? To understand the significance of what Sarah Ferguson just did, we first need to rewind a little. Sarah, or Fergie, as the public affectionately knows her, has always been one of the most fascinating and unpredictable members of the royal family. She's been divorced from Prince Andrew for almost 3 decades, yet the two have continued to live together at Royal Lodge in Windsor, sparking endless speculation about the true nature of their relationship. For years, she has defended him publicly, stood by him through humiliation, and refused to turn her back even during the darkest chapters of his life, most notably, his disastrous connection to Jeffrey Epstein, and the subsequent fallout that stripped him of royal titles, duties, and dignity. While many within the palace reportedly wanted Sarah to distance herself, she did the opposite. She stood by him, insisting that loyalty and forgiveness were values she would never compromise. But then came the latest bombshell, and it appears even Sarah Ferguson has her limits. Just weeks ago, reports emerged that King Charles III had taken a decisive step regarding his brother, Prince Andrew's remaining privileges. Though Andrew already lost his HRH, his Royal Highness, style and all official royal duties, this latest move reportedly goes even further, effectively freezing him out of royal circles for good. Sources close to Buckingham Palace hinted that Andrew was quietly informed he would no longer be allowed to represent the crown in any form, even at family events, and the most shocking part. The king allegedly made it clear that Andrew's public use of his title, the Duke of York, was now under review. That, according to insiders, was the final straw that led Sarah Ferguson to take action of her own. In a subtle but telling move, eagle-eyed royal fans noticed that Sarah quietly changed her social media handle, removing references to Duchess of York from her official Instagram bio and replacing them with her full name. Simply, Sarah Ferguson. Gone was the royal title she's carried since 1986. Gone were the official symbols of her duchess status. In their place, a more personal, independent identity began to emerge, and in the royal world, where every word and image is carefully chosen, such a change speaks volumes. Royal commentators immediately picked up on it, calling it the digital equivalent of a royal divorce. After decades of association with Andrew and the York identity, this small but dramatic shift suggests Sarah is carving out her own path, one free from the shadow of her disgraced ex-husband. But what makes this even more fascinating is the timing. Insiders say Sarah's rebrand didn't happen in isolation. It reportedly came after private conversations with senior palace advisors, who have been quietly encouraging her to separate her image from Andrew's in the wake of King Charles's ongoing effort to slim down the monarchy and restore public trust. One source told a British outlet, Sarah has been deeply loyal to Andrew, but she's also realistic. She knows that his royal life is over. By changing her public identity, she's showing she can stand on her own 2 feet, not as a duchess tied to scandal, but as a woman who has rebuilt herself. And to her credit, Sarah has indeed rebuilt herself in ways few royals ever could. Over the past few years, she's transformed from a tabloid target to a respected author, motivational speaker, and philanthropist. Her successful historical romance novels and her children's charity work have earned her newfound admiration, and her candid interviews about resilience, motherhood, and forgiveness have reminded the public why she was once one of Britain's most beloved royal figures. Yet, despite her personal successes, her connection to Andrew has always kept her tied to controversy. So, by taking this symbolic step away, even if it's just on social media, Sarah Ferguson may be signaling something profound, that she is finally ready to step out of his shadow once and for all. Interestingly, not everyone in royal circles sees this as purely symbolic. Some insiders believe this could be part of a larger strategy. They speculate that Sarah may be positioning herself for a more prominent independent public role, possibly even a return to royal events in her own right. Since she was invited to the late Queen Elizabeth II memorial service and maintains cordial ties with both King Charles and Queen Camilla, she's already been quietly reintegrating into certain royal functions, but that comeback, according to reports, depends on one key thing: completely severing her public association with Prince Andrew. So, could this social media change be the first step toward a carefully managed royal rehabilitation? Royal experts think so. One commentator explained, Sarah's always been the survivor of the royal family. When she makes a move like this, it's deliberate. She knows how to read the room, and she knows that, right now, distance from Andrew is her safest route to redemption. Public reaction to her social media shift has been mixed but passionate. Many fans praised her for her strength and independence, applauding her decision to reclaim her identity. Others questioned why it took so long, pointing out that she remained by Andrew's side even after his royal downfall, but perhaps the most telling reaction came from within the palace itself. According to whispers from royal insiders, the king and queen are said to be quietly supportive of Sarah's decision, viewing it as a positive, mature step toward drawing a line under the controversies that have haunted the York family for years. Still, this doesn't mean Sarah is turning her back on Andrew completely. Those close to her insist that she remains emotionally loyal and continues to support him privately, especially as he grapples with the loss of his public identity. But publicly, it seems she's rewriting her story, not as the Duchess of York, but as Sarah Ferguson, the woman who survived the crown, the scandal, and the scrutiny, and lived to tell the tale, and that's what makes this moment so powerful. In a world where royal titles have long defined worth, Sarah's move reminds us that sometimes, reclaiming your name can be the ultimate act of freedom. So, was this social media change a quiet rebellion? A strategic rebrand? Or perhaps both? Whatever the truth, one thing is certain: the Duchess-turned-independent icon has once again captured the world's attention. And this time, she's doing it on her own terms. Thank you for watching Crown Chronicles, where royal truths meet real emotion. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video for more royal revelations, exclusive insights, and stories that remind us that behind every crown is a human story waiting to be told. Because when it comes to the British royal family, the drama never really ends, it just changes its handle.